Hi guys, I'm Alexis Collins and my project is on Robert Yerkes' early life. Robert Yerkes was born on May 26, 1876 and died on February 3rd, 1956. He grew up on a farm in Bredesville, Pennsylvania. Robert Yerkes was an American psychologist and is best known for his work in the areas of intelligence and comparative psychology. He is referred to as a principal developer of animal psychology because he studied both human and primate intelligence. He also studied the social behavior of gorillas and chimpanzees. Early education. He attended Yersinus College with the intention of becoming a medical doctor. However, after he graduated in 1897, Harvard offered him a spot to do graduate work in the field of biology. While Robert was studying biology at Harvard, he took an interest in animal behavior and then decided to study comparative psychology. He then earned his PhD in psychology in the year of 1902. After he earned his PhD, his career took off. He started off as an instructor in Harvard, then eventually got a promotion. He got promoted to an assistant professor of comparative psychology. At this time, he also took a part-time job as a director of psychological research that took place in Boston, Massachusetts. Career. As his career took off, he was elected president of the American Psychological Association in 1917. During this time, he wanted APA to get involved by contributing psychological expertise to the war effort after the U.S. entered World War I. Robert also got into intelligence performance tests. His whole point in this task was to examine the intelligence performance of animals so it could lead him to measure human intelligence. He developed the Army's Alpha and Beta intelligence tests. Those were the first nonverbal group tests. These tests were given to over 1 million US soldiers during the war. Robert was also one of the founders of animal psychology. He became interested in studying primates. In the 1920s, he observed chimpanzees in Cuba. He also decided to raise and study chimpanzees on his own. The chimpanzees Yerkes purchased lived in a bedroom and were able to eat with a fork at a miniature table. He even published a book called Almost Human that was published in 1924. He wrote about his life and experiences with the chimpanzees. Contributions to psychology. Robert had many contributions to psychology. He founded the first primate research laboratory in the United States. He also served as its director in the years of 1929 to 1941. Later on, the lab got renamed to Yerkes National Primate Research Center and was moved to Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. Another contribution to psychology Robert had was the Yerkes-Dodson law. The Yerkes-Dodson law is a model that relates arousal and motivational performance. Yerkes and Dodson worked together and formed their theory while performing experiments on mice. They started out using mild electric shocks on the mice, so that they were able to teach the mice to learn a task. As the shocks grew stronger, that resulted in the mice to take longer to learn a particular task. The mice were more concentrated on avoiding the shock they received than completing the task. Yerkes and Dodson hypothesized that as arousal increases, then the ability to perform a task will also increase, and vice versa. However, this model also included an optimal level. This level was when an arousal surpasses a certain level, your performance plummets. This happens due to stress and anxiety levels also being too high to do your best to complete a task. Fun facts. Some fun facts about Robert Yerkes is that he is most known for intelligence testing, comparative psychology, the Yerkes-Dodson law, and primate research. Yerkes also happens to have an award named after him that is called Robert M. Yerkes Award. It is given for outstanding contributions to military psychology by a non-psychologist. It is named after him because he was the founding father of military psychology. Multiple choice question. What did Robert Yerkes originally want his career to be? A, a medical doctor, B, a vet, C, dental hygienist, or D, law enforcement? The answer is A, he wanted to be a medical doctor. True or false? Robert Yerkes founded the first primate research laboratory. The answer is true. He did. And those are my references.